Next up, are you ready? Nito on paintballing. You got what? He's got a prop. Oh my gosh. How did you make it through past nerd security? Connections. That'll get you everywhere in this country.
All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Nita, also known as El Capitan Nita. I'll tell you guys why a little bit. I'm dressed up in my paintball gear right now, representing the National Cambodian Paintball Team. I have with me a paintball gun right here. That's how it is. I'll shoot it maybe a little bit later. All right, just go a little bit about me first. Yeah, I'm really into paintball right now. Kind of started with video games, kind of like the gun, started paintball in the woods. Just kind of became an obsession after playing monthly here at Northbridge, and I met a lot of cool people, and we played a lot. Right now, I'm also the director and founder of Nytro Paint Ball, the only survivor, the only park left here in Phnom Penh right now. I have 2 years of serious paintball experience. I have 2 championships and 3 medals under my belt. Yeah, we have 2 more tournaments to compete next month. So we're going out. What is paintball? Paintball, in its simplest form, is just a recreational way of shooting each other in the face. There are 2 main types of paintball scenarios, competitions. It's speedball and it's woodsball. First with speedball. Speedball is generally in an inflatable zone. So it's very small. We have inflatable bunkers, kind of like balloons. It's usually 5 versus 5. It's very spectator friendly because the field is small and you can just catch everything that's going on. It's more recognized in competitions. Why speedball is accepted, especially in competitions, because it's just more popular. It's easier to follow. A lot of the spectators love it and they could just jump into a field that's kind of like it already. There are 4 types of tournaments, the PSP, NPBL, and those ones. Speedball tournaments in North America, you have PSP, NPPL, those are the 2 biggest divisions right now. The rules are kind of the same for speedball. It's not too different, but they do have many different types of divisions for like pro, semi-pro, the novice and such. We compete in the WCA, which is hosted in Malaysia, and they're kind of the big entity in Asia. Let's go into woodsball, which is also known as tactical, and that's just any field really. It's usually jungle, forest, but it ranges. I've seen some crazy stuff like castles or Super Mario Land and Counter-Strike World and all of that. That's kind of where most people start with woodsball, and then they get and develop further into speedball, which is more intermediate and professional or advanced. Sorry. Woodsball Milsim, which is military simulation. That's how many countries got into it because the government and like the police force and stuff, they train via paintball. Woodsball tournament, there are hardly any right now because it's just so hard to follow. A lot of the time the people you can't see them in the jungle. They're camouflaged or hidden. But one of the biggest one is UWL. Yeah. All right, let's go to why paintball is so awesome. Because nothing bonds better than shooting each other in the face. You make great friends like that. I shot my girlfriend in the face, and yeah, she's addicted. Shot me in the butt. Shot me in the butt yesterday, really hard. Yeah. Paintball also builds character. It really promotes leadership. And the people, who play paintball, like almost all the people that I've met, they're really cool people. They're just characters. They're clowns. They're serious. They're fun. They're leaders. It also brings people together. It really breaks down barriers and promotes communication because when you're under a serious situation, with paintball flying, it feels like you're in a war. And you really have to just talk to each other, strategize, and work things out. That's why it's a really good team building exercise for everybody, for your groups, for your family, for your friends, even for coworkers and such. Let's talk about the progression of paintball in Cambodia. It's not that developed right now. There's a lot of governmental blockage, I would say, especially for businesses. And most of it has to do with the conservativeness of this country because it's not really accepted as a sport. So it really needs some like deregulation. Yeah, there's a lot of bureaucratic red tape. It's more accepted as like a shooting range and less of a sport, which is crazy. Even the media is afraid to air. I mean, look, that's Mr. Main right there, CEO of Royal Group, and he went to play paintball, and he was just saying like, yeah, he brought CTN to like record it and everything. He was kind of afraid to air it, but he'll give us the video. Hopefully, we'll put it on Facebook. But some of the negatives about paintball, PPP, pain, price, and it's a little bit political inside the business. The pain to price, that's a kind of a no-brainer. Yeah. But the politics is kind of crazy though, because the tournaments and some of the companies inside paintball, they're really competitive, and it helps like die down on the popularity of it. And also, it's just super confusing once you get really into it. The rules, the different types of fields, the equipment, learning it, it's kind of crazy. But aside from all the craziness and the negative things, paintball still amazes me to this day. And I've been playing paintball, and I've been all over the place playing paintball. And I've seen like groups of girls versus guys, and the girls just completely dominated them, like 10 versus 10. And it was awesome. We did host like a 3v3 tournament, and this was one of the amazement. The local team, our team, well, one of our team members, yeah, they were called the Running Pigs, and they were undefeated all the way to the finals. And then this Vietnam team just came, and they were like suffering from a hangover, and they were just losing, and they barely made the marks. It just moved forward, moved forward, and then at the end it was like a tiebreaker for second and third, and they broke into second and made it into the finals. And then Team Running Pig was just, whatever, we're undefeated. So they went on, and then these guys, they just blitzed them, and they just won the tournament and took a trophy away from Cambodia. So that is why we are training right now really hard to go to Vietnam next month to take back a trophy. So. Sorry, I could talk about paintball all day, and as you've seen, I love you too, Dina. Okay, questions, please. Yes?
What's a Dorito?
What's a Dorito? Yeah, this is part of the confusion about paintball. The lingo is just nuts. You have code words and everything. The Dorito is actually the chip, right? It's a pyramid, triangular type of chip. But in paintball, it's actually a bunker, which is also another lingo, which is something you hide behind. And it's in the shape of a Dorito, and you hide behind it. So then when you're playing, they're like, one in the Dorito, one Dorito. That means there's a guy hiding in Dorito. Or I'll tell one of my teammates, like, Nestle, get in the Dorito, cover it. So that's kind of the code for Dorito. And it's universally accepted in the paintball world, so I don't know. It's not. It's crazy. Okay, any other questions? Yes. What? What would I give up for paintball? Like, not to play or just to play? Just to play? Oh man. I missed like a good friend's wedding because I was committed to a huge tournament in Malaysia. Oh, that was so bad. But I promise I booked myself for the paintball team first, and my whole team was depending on me, all 12 of them in Malaysia. So it was a really bad case, but yeah, that was the worst thing. Yes? Can I what the gun? Demo the gun. I can. Let's do it. Okay, it's completely safe because I don't have the loader and there's no paintballs or anything. So I have a little bit of air left, but no, I wouldn't shoot anything right now. I'm really big on safety, especially in this country. So. It's scary. Seriously, you don't know like whose general's daughter is playing right there? So. I'm airing it up first. There you go. I'll turn it on. This is an electrical marker, so the political correct way of calling them are markers, not guns. Same reason as the general daughter thing. All right, so it's on. I turn off the eye, which means it doesn't need to detect a paintball to shoot. So I'm gonna dry fire some shots. Some fell. All right, let's. Okay, it's on semi-automatic, so it's not on like automatic or anything.
People talking over there, do it over there.
No. But I'll shoot really fast on semi though. All right, let's go 2 fingers. Alright. But at our field, everyone gets kind of mechanicals. They're a lot slower. These are expensive. So it's for tournament. Okay. Is that it?
Thank you very much, Nita.